Yo, go, the living legend. Whoa. We did it in the house. We did it in the house. It's your boy, I got the power, the power, power, the power, power, the power, power. I got your powder, louder. Shout out, pump up the power, die you know what. Now waste your time, yeah, it's gotta be me. Prove you my wrong, got all the receipts. I got the power, power. 나는 다워, 수발은 다워. 내리나 벗고, 개구리나 덮고. 그립을 관종, 걔들이 더 막고. 세대한 정품 있을게 완성품. Like a dragonfly, 노우짜리 글로벌 명품. Hi, hey, how you doing? My name is G to the D, yo, go, the living legend. Whoa, you still poppin', stop, Kidashi. I heard you got the straight flush, forever roll. I don't give a shit, 우다가 don't give a shit. 울렸고 나면 먹고 와는 천지지변 불가항력. Way too strong. Power, the power, the power, power. I got your powder, louder. Shout out, pump up the power, die you know what. Now waste your time, yeah, it's gotta be me. Prove you my wrong, got all the receipts. I got the power, power. 나는 다워, 수발은 다워. Baggy there, but burn a big bang. Nothing you ain't about a G-Day. But my girl, my brother, who run the world? What is yours? 동서남북 Asia, Europe to Australia, Africa to America. Started from the bottom, now I did that. I don't give a shit. 우다가 don't give a shit. 울렸고 나면 먹고 와는 천지지변 불가항력.
All right, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the Renegade Racing Thursday Night Thunder Series. It's championship night here in Renegade. We're at Thompson Speedway. These guys will do some heat racing, 100-lap feature, and we will be ready to crown a champion in Renegade Racing's comeback season. These guys are getting ready to wrap up practice, and we'll get into the heat racing. I do have a special visitor in the booth with me this evening, so that will be a treat for everyone that remembers the old Ruff-Neck days, back when things were just getting started. So, excited to have him in the broadcast booth with me this evening. Go ahead and take a look at that pre-race info while these guys are wrapping up practice. As I said earlier, it's championship week here at Renegade Racing in the Thursday Night Thunder Series. We are at Thompson International Speedway tonight, half-mile track. 78 degrees, 45% humidity, clear skies with a 2-mile-per-hour wind. Renegade Racing would like to take this moment to offer a huge shout-out to Seibert Productions. Owned and operated by Chris Seibert. Contact Seibert Productions for all your video and editing needs. So shout-out to Chris Seibert for coming on board and helping out with Renegade Racing this season. Appreciate you. Go ahead and give a shout out to James Wagner Welding for everything he does over on the Ruff-Neck Racing side. Shout out to Big Doug, Big Doggy, as he does the RCing here for Renegade tonight. About a minute and a half left in practice, and these guys will get the first heat race gridded up, and we'll get some green flag racing in here for you guys. So, like I was saying earlier, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest in the booth with us this evening. None other than the one, the only, Mr. Paul Penguin. Hello, sir.
I am special, all right. I'm window licking special. But thanks for having me along for the ride.
Oh, yeah, buddy. These guys are going to do some heat racing. Probably be 2 or 3 heat races here and then a 100-lap feature. I know you've been off doing other stuff in other leagues. Glad to have you back, though. How you feel, buddy?
Well, I feel good. Ruff-Neck was my very first home. I started racing with Ruff-Neck and Renegade, and then I started RCing for both leagues, and we parted ways on amicable terms. I was told I was always welcome back, but I just needed a break, so I took a break. And look at me, here I am. Oh, it's time for me to do my other job.
Yes, sir. Go get it. I will stay quiet while you do it.
Just a few moments here. Where is it? See, they changed everything on me. Yeah. Looks like we're going to have 2 heats tonight.
Yes, Audie, it is who you think it is in the chat with me.
All right, here we go.
Good evening, drivers, and welcome to the season finale here at Thompson International Speedway with Renegade Racing. We're going to have 2 heat races tonight, then we're going to go on to that other stuff. Tonight's weather track temperature is 80 degrees, and it's dry. All right, let's get into the other special stuff, because, yeah. Let me see here. Where is it? Oh, my lordy, they changed everything on me. I can't find it. All right, there we go. You're going to have 2 sets of tires for the feature, 1 fast repair. There is no instant limit counts. Your pace car speed is going to be 45.45 miles an hour. Your pit speed is going to be 35.35 miles an hour. All right, gentlemen, you guys know how to do this. You've been doing it for a full season. Race hard, race clean, have fun, and don't be a jerk. And we'll see you at that start-finish line.
That was the Paul Penguin.
Missed that. Loved it, man. Appreciate it.
With the pre-race commentary there. First race here for this evening. We've got Liam Beebe going to lead on the green. Jeremy Root's going to start on his outside. Ben Ryan's going to start on the inside of row 2 with Ryan Hunter to his outside. Robert Warrens will start on the inside of row 3 with Eric Copperthorne to his outside.
And hello, Audie, and hello, Andy. So I still don't have my stuff set up, and I feel so naked.
Well, Penguin, we're coming to green here. Lights are off on the pace car. I know you're not familiar with some of these drivers, but just from a RC standpoint, all the experience you have, what do you expect to see here as they go green?
Green.
Believe it or not, I am not even familiar with these cars or these tracks, so this is going to be a new experience for me. Seeing as how it's late in the season, I'm expecting some good hard racing. I don't know who's in it for the championship. Of course, I'm gonna say, God, Johnny Hurst. But you know, as I watch these guys race, we'll see whether or not they're clean, they're dirty. You know.
Well, I will say,
learning experience.
This field right here, there's some fast drivers in these super late models. As leading right now, Jeremy Root coming to lap 3 of 8 is fast in every race that he has taken a part of this season. Ben Ryan always fast, multiple wins this season for Ben Ryan in that 67, who's trying to run down that 62 of Root. Robert Warren's your current point leader, the 95, sitting in 3rd in heat race number 1 with Eric Copperthorne in 4th, Liam Beebe in 5th, and Ryan Hunter in 6th. They're keeping it clean. They're keeping it green in the heat races. That's what we love. That's what we want to see tonight.
Nice and single file, a little spread out. It'll be interesting to see if Ben Ryan can put some pressure on Jeremy, and Robert Warrens is right in there too. So 1, 2, 3. There might be a little bit of competition here towards the end of the heat race number 1.
I've just got to say, it's a little off topic, but I just changed camera angles, and there was, oh God, there he is again. He's staring at me. Oh, Jesus. That guy in the stands is creepy, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get off this. I'm getting tired of the dude in the glasses staring at me. You'll see what I'm talking about when you watch the broadcast back, Penguin. That dude's a creeper.
Is he looking in your windows?
I hope not. You wanted to say copper horn. We all heard it. It was something like that. I need some more sweet tea. My mouth's dry. Jeremy Root, though, still your leader here. Lap 7 of 8. Ben Ryan trying to run him down and take that heat race win away from the 62 of Root. But Root holding strong on that outside line. That's four really fast drivers in a row right there. Eric probably just taking it easy here in the heat race. I'm pretty sure Eric did win last week's race. White flag is out, though. Last lap here in heat race number 1. Your leader still the 62 of Jeremy Root. Ben Ryan following in tow in second. Robert Warren's points leader in third. Jeremy Root going to take heat race number 1.
62 slow.
Let's do one thing really quick, just because I said it throws me off. We're going to make one audio change, and then we will get the next. There we go. We had to make sure we heard Penguin's epic intro.
I mean, I could have turned off my push to mute on Discord, and you could have heard it through Discord.
Oh, good.
We didn't plan. We're terrible at planning.
Well, this all
That's just
happened
us
last
guys.
night. It was kind of last minute, but
Yeah.
heat race number 2, they're going to get gridded up. Jeff Mills is going to lead them to green in the 89. Alex Goodall is going to be second. Barry Tollison going to start third. Paul's in the booth with me, so he will not be racing this evening, and Johnny Hurst will be starting in 5th on that inside line. Who you liking this? Well, I know who you're going to say. You're pulling for Johnny in heat race number 2.
I am pulling for Johnny. I am pulling for Johnny.
Well, he's got 8 laps to get from last to first. We'll see if the 58 can make it happen.
And what the heck? They gridded me ahead of Johnny. I've never even raced in this league, and they gridded me ahead of Johnny. What's that tell you?
Are they rolling? Okay, they're rolling.
Yeah, they're rolling.
I forgot they had to wait on the grid timer.
Yep, because I didn't grid.
It's all good. That 89 of Jeff Mills, always a fast driver, always a favorite here in the Thursday Night Thunder Series. We've seen him run up front several weeks. Not too familiar with Alex Goodall in the 24 on the outside. I don't know if this is his debut or not. But the always fast Barry Tollison, that number 28 machine in third, that's a car to be watching. And like we said, let's see if the 58 can get up front here in heat race number 2. Lights are off on the pace car. They'll be going green flag racing this time by. You want to call this heat race, Penguin? I did a lot of talking in that last one.
No, you good. You good.
All right, sir. You're the gap filler. When I get quiet, you fill that void. Green flag here at Thompson Penguin. 89 with a great launch here in heat race number 2.
See here, what's going on? Oh, we got a little bit of rubbing, Oh! Oh, no! Spin out on the backstretch in the grass. No caution for Barry Tollison, poor guy. He's going to keep it moving forward. Looks like he's going to head to the pits. Yeah, he's got the old meatball.
That's unfortunate for the 28, but look for him to carve his way through the field once that feature starts. He's capable. We've all witnessed it. 89 of Jeff Mills is leading right now. Fellow Canadian to Miss Audie out there. She's always pulling for the Canadian drivers. Don't know why.
Those Canuckistanians.
Jeff
We
Mills. Yep. Jeff Mills riding in first. Alex Goodall riding in second. Johnny Hurst in third. Barry Tollison has parked it with a meatball. And Paul Walters is in the booth, so he is not on the track.
What's the track again?
Thompson Speedway Motorsports Park or something like that. It's something really long and much longer name than needed. Just call it Thompson Speedway.
International Speedway. Thompson International Speedway. Yeah.
That's the one.
So what makes it international?
I have no idea. Oh, little wiggle there from the 89 on exit of 4. Able to save it and keep that car straight. Lap 6 of 8 here in heat race number 2. There's that guy staring at me again.
Hold on, let me see him.
I gotta avoid that camera.
I want to see him.
Lap 7 of 8 here. It's been the Jeff Mills show in heat race number 2.
He thinks you're cute.
Well, barking up the wrong tree. Mills is going to exit 4, come down that front stretch, take the white flag. Final lap here in heat race number 2. Jeff Mills has led them all. Alex Goodall in second, Johnny Hurst in third, Barry Tollison in the pits in fourth, and Walter's in the booth with me. And Jeff Mills takes heat race number 2. Alex Goodall in second, Hurst will finish third, Tollison will finish fourth.
So it's kind of set up like dirt, but not. There's no LCQ.
No.
I looked at it in the event rules and I was like, I'm so confused. What am I looking at?
Yeah, well, they'll. My guess is that once the recruiting process has, once we've gotten some recruitment done and get some more drivers in, I'm sure that's something that might be added in the future as the field continues to grow. But,
right.
With the smaller fields, it's to get them into the feature as quick as possible.
There you go.
And that's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. 100 laps here at Thompson International Speedway something or another.
Thompson International something or another.
Yeah, something like that. Got too many names, man. Let's take a look at that starting grid, though. Starting grid for the feature. Jeremy Root in that 62 is going to lead on the green with Jeff Mills on his outside. Ben Ryan's going to start on the inside of row number 2 with Alex Goodall to his outside. Robert Warren's on the inside of row 3 with Johnny Hurst to his outside. Eric Copperthorne, I got it right that time, will be starting 7th. Barry Tollison in 8th. Ryan Hunter in 9th. And Liam Beebe in 10th. We'll get our big boy ticker up here for the feature. Well, the guys kept it clean during the heat races, Penguin. Do you think we're going to see a lot of the same here in the feature?
I think probably for the first 25 to 30 laps, as guys are breaking it in, it should be pretty clean. But once we start seeing those green flag pit stops and we're starting to wind down in time, there's going to be a little bit of rubbing. That competitive nature is going to come out. They just got to remember you can't win it on the first lap, and you can only really win it on the last. So if there's a lot of wrecking, there's going to be a lot of crying. So you just got to keep it clean. So we'll see if the guy in the back that keeps it clean or the guy in the middle that keeps it clean ends up in the front, or if the front guys just keep running forward.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Lights are out on the pace car. We're going to go green flag racing here in this 100-lap feature. Thursday Night Thunder Series presented by Seibert Productions and Renegade Racing at Thompson Speedway. We're just going to call it that. Lights are off on the pace car. It's going to roll down pit road. They're going to roll out of 4, take the green flag. They are racing here at Thompson International. 62 of Root and the 89 of Mills get a great launch off the start. Door to door going down the backstretch. Cameras are zoomed in so far. Can't even see where I'm at on the track. We'll take a look here. We've got the 58 of Hurst was looking to the inside of Copperthorne. See if we got any battling going on. We got the 95 of Robert Warren's on the inside of the 24 of Alex Goodall, trying to complete that pass and take away 4th. He is able to do so. Oh, contact between the 24 and the 95. The
Yellow
95
flag is
goes
out.
around, and they're piled up on the front stretch. It looks like, we'll go back and take a look at it. It looked like the 24 might have made slight contact with the 95, knocked him around. Go back here. Let's take a look at the 95 machine. We will back it up. '95 does go a little high. 24 gives him a little shot, and it sends the 95 around. So early contact here at Thompson International Speedway. First caution of the night.
And the 82 just slams the wall right behind him, trying to avoid that. Just an innocent bystander.
We've got the points.
The 98 got into the 28.
Take a look at the point standings here. You got Robert Warrens with the lead over Eric Copperthorne, Johnny Hurst in third, Ryan Hunter in fourth. That is the point scenario for tonight. We will crown a champion after this race. Later, Andy. Appreciate you stopping in. Well, you definitely called it.
I don't think Dougie... Is Dougie here?
He's supposed to be.
I don't see him on the list. If you were to point fingers at somebody on that one, who would you point your finger at?
Well, in Roughneck, we always say you're responsible for the vehicle in front of you. So if this was a Roughneck race, that would have gone on the 24.
That's the way I would have called that, because he did cut up in front of the guy and gave him... Or no, I would have put that one on whoever it was that cut up in front of him. The 90, whatever it was. Because he cut up and he slowed up and cut up at the same time. He had no chance to react. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or I would have just called it a racing incident.
Kind of like a late block on a super speedway.
That, or if you look at it on dirt, it's kind of a dirty slider.
Gotcha.
And that's the way I kind of look at these super late models. Is it's a dirt track. It's a dirt track on asphalt.
Well, we are green flag racing here, lap 10 of 100, 90 to go here at Thompson International Speedway. Your leader, the 62 of Jeremy Root, Jeff Mills in tow, Ben Bryan sitting third. And actually, we've got a battle back here for third place between Alex Goodall and Ben Ryan. So we will focus on this battle for third at the moment, as first place and second place are single filed out at the moment. These guys are battling hard, but they're keeping it clean.
And the 95 is back in right behind him.
Jeremy Root looking to pull away. The 89 of Jeff Mills trying to keep him within reach. We've kind of seen this the past 2 to 3 weeks. You got one guy that gets out front, tries to put that separation. The guy running second's doing everything he can just to stay within striking distance. Take a look at the camera, see if we got a battle. Looks like the 67 of Ryan has overtaken Goodall. The 95 of Warren's looking to recover and get to the inside of the 24 as well. Back out front, though, lap 16 of 100. The leader is still Jeremy Root in that 62 machine. Biggest mover so far is that 27 car. He is up 3 spots from where he started. That'll be Ryan Hunter. So what kind of car we got today? Ryan's got a new paint scheme every race. So let's take a look at what we got going right here. Thank you, Renegade Racing fans, drivers, and sponsors. And we appreciate you, Ryan, for getting Renegade off the shelf and back out and on the track racing. '98 of Copperthorne looking to get to the bumper of that 27. He will. Copperthorne's going to dive down, look to the inside of the 27. Just searching the field, trying to find where the battles are. The 98 is still on the inside of the 27 of Ryan Hunter. 98 not quite able to clear high just yet. 27 doing a good job of rolling that high line and keeping that momentum going to hold off that 98 from making the pass. And as soon as I say that, the 98 makes the pass.
Not quite. It's still a little bit of a shuffle back and forth.
Back out front, though. Jeremy Root in that 62 machine, still your leader. 89 of Jeff Mills. Staying within striking distance, though. Not letting the 62 get too far out ahead. Ben Ryan in that 67 Armor All machine. '24 of Alex Goodall. 95 of Warren's, currently sitting 5th. Copperthorne's up 1 spot from where he started. He is currently sitting 6th. Ryan Hunter up 2 spots in 7th. And the 58 of Hurst is down 2 spots from where he started, but that 58 machine's probably in save mode right now.
So you've been broadcasting the whole season, so I'm going to sound like a little bit of a doof. What kind of fuel efficiency, how many laps can these guys run before they've got to get fuel?
Well, I don't know what it's going to be here because it's a little bit bigger track than they have been running, but there's been some races where fuel has not, they haven't had to have fuel at all because they run 100% fuel in these cars. Last week, I think they did have to go in and top off to make it to the end. And last week we were, gosh, where were we last week? I'm getting as old as Johnny. I can't remember anymore. We were at Lucas Oil last week. Lucas Oil, Indianapolis Raceway, and they had to go in and top off for fuel.
Oh, the 62 ducking deep underneath the 28.
That's going to put that 28 a lap down. I think I heard the 28 make contact with that outside wall. I'm not seeing too much damage, though. Barry Tollison off to a rough start. Had the spin in the heat race. And now going a lap down here in the feature.
And these drivers are really working these brakes. If you get the right camera angle, you'll see the rotors just a glowing behind the rims.
Yep, we just saw them glowing. I see them glowing right now. I see those front and back rotors just a glowing red. Jeff Mills, though, still within striking distance of that 62, not letting him run away with it. But how much tire is that 89 using to stay there? You know, back in third, he's almost 2.5 seconds back, the 67 of Ryan. So How hard do you think the 62 and the 89 are going right now?
That's a good question because it's going to depend on the driver and the driving style. So if the driver has a really well set up car, those tires might last a little bit longer, even though he's pushing a little bit harder. So again, it's also about the driving style. I haven't really been watching the front two. I guess I should a little bit. It looks like the 62 is kind of doing an egg shape, and then now he's starting to work that midline. So as the tires are going away from him, he's slowly working his way up the track, and he was egg shaping early.
Well, the leaders have caught up to that 83 of Liam Beebe. Lap traffic could play a role here. The 89 is definitely hoping that the 83 is able to slow that 62 up just a little bit. Beebe's going to go low. We'll just have to see which preferred line these first two drivers want. We'll go on board here. The 62 is going to go high. The 83 is going to go low and let Root and Mills clear. So smart play by the 83 there, not getting involved with the leaders and causing an incident. So that'll now put the 83 of BB a lap down and the 28 of Tollison a lap down. And Penguin is currently 34 laps down.
Oh, that darn Penguin guy. I just wish he'd figure out how to finish a lap.
I'm just glad you're back, buddy.
That little tie-up with the 83, even though they were still running quick and nose to tail, it gave the 67 of Ben Ryan a little bit of a chance to catch give him a little bit of catch-up time there. But they're running away again. But again, every little bit helps.
Lap 36 of 100 here at Thompson International Speed. Is it Speed Park or Speedway?
Speedway.
I hate this place. I hate its name. Jeremy Root, though.
International Speedway in Thompson, Connecticut. Got it?
I'll forget it in 5 minutes, but thanks for telling me.
No problem.
Well, Penguin, it's been the 62 show, the Jeremy Root show so far here in the feature. He's led every lap here. He will be the
competition caution, huh? With an inversion.
Well, they've done it sometimes this season. It's been a little bit of trying to figure out what the guys want to do here in Renegade as far as how they want these sessions to be set up and heat races, LCQs, all the stuff that you and I talked about before the green flag flew. It's a work in progress. It's the first season back for Renegade Racing, so we'll get it all sorted out. We'll get some fast drivers in here, and season 2 of Renegade will be even better than season 1 was. And these are some of the cornerstone pieces that'll represent Renegade. These guys have been here all season. The 62 of Root, Jeff Mills, Ben Ryan, Robert Warrens when he's not running B Open stuff. Eric Copperthorne. There's some really fast guys here. Tollison's fast in anything that you put that man in. So just a lot of speed, a lot of clean driving here, and it's only going to get better. '62 of Root has called another car. He has now approached the 27 of Ryan Hunter. 62 will go high. 27 of Hunter will go low, allow that 62 and 89 to roll on by. And I know you were pulling for him, but the leaders have now caught that 58 of Hurst, looking to put him a lap down. Hurst stays down low, stays out of the way, lets the leaders go on by. I'm going to have nightmares about that guy in the glasses staring at me.
Just imagine that it's Egon, okay?
Ugh. Wait, Ghostbusters he gone?
Yeah.
Oh, now we're talking.
Yeah.
Hey, fun
Picture him
fact,
as
Penguin.
Egon.
Off subject from racing, but did you know that Audie has never seen Ghostbusters 2?
Is that what?
I know, I said the same thing. Lap 46 of 100, though, here at Thompson International Speedway. Had to throw a little shade at my mod there. Jeremy Root, though. Penguin, does anybody have anything for the 62 here at Thompson International Speedway?
You know, we're gonna see. You know, like you said, it's all about tires. We don't know what those tires look like. As I can see it, he's moving ever so slightly up the track. So he could be burning those tires down. We've got 47 laps left. We're just over halfway. You know, and how hard is the 89 running? You know, is Ben Ryan in the 67 holding back so that he's going to have tires late? So again, it's all about strategy. And with 48 to go, or we're on lap 40, or we're not even halfway yet. Sorry, I read my little thingy wrong. I thought it was saying 49 to go, and it's 49 of 100.
Yep, 49 of 100.
Through, these guys have been pushing really hard. The 62 is slowly working his way up the track, which means his tires are starting to go away from him. He's trying to find that grip. He's not pushing the tires as hard. If you watched him earlier on, he was a lot further down the track. He was down in that first set of lines, maybe running the top end of that. And now he's running mid to mid-high. So we'll just have to see what happens. Are we going to need pit stops? Are we going to need fuel? That's the other thing. Pit stops are going to come into play. I don't know what the fuel looks like right now. Unfortunately, I can't see it. So where are we there? Are they going to need fuel at 70 laps? Are we going to see green flag pit stops? Is there going to be a caution around the time that pit stops need to happen? Are guys going to choose to do 2 tires? Are they going to choose to do 4? Because they do have 2 sets of tires here. So it'll be an interesting little play here.
Well, what we will do, let's jump in the cockpit of the 62 and see how that car is handling. And yes, that was me. I threw the giggity in there.
Yes, you did.
I mean, riding on board with the 62, you can tell. Riding about middle of the track. Lap 54 of 100. Definitely having to put some wheel in that thing and counter steer a little bit. So he's fighting a loose race car, but doing a hell of a job doing it. We have 6 cars on the lead lap here, lap 55 of 100. I think some of these guys a lap down are probably hoping to see a caution. I'm not sure if they're going to do. They were doing where.
Ooh. It looks like the 67 of Ben Ryan's pushing a little bit harder. That gap is getting tighter.
And if anyone's capable of running down the leaders, it's that 67 of Ben Ryan. He has been a multiple race winner here this season. So he is more than capable of running those guys down. And you know, the 2-second gap that was there, that could have just been the 67 in save mode.
But I did sit in the cockpit view of the top 3, and it looks like all 3 are starting to fight the car a little bit. They are having to counter steer coming off of 2 and 4, and they are pushing the nose of the car down hard going into 1 and 3.
See, the 83 of Liam Beebe has decided to hit pit road. He's probably going to come in and get those 4 fresh field goods, top off with fuel if needed. Back out front, lap 61 of 100. The leader is still that 62 of Jeremy Root. Jeff Mills in the 89 sitting in second. Ben Ryan in the 67 riding in third. Robert Warren's riding in fourth, up 1 spot.
The 83 definitely taking 4 tires. And it looks like he's taking fuel
Caution,
as well.
yellow flag.
And there's the caution we were talking about. We'll have to find it because I'm not seeing anything.
Johnny threw it. They're bunching the field up.
Okay, well, there we go. There's that competition caution that could have possibly came out. They've done it a few times this season, and I wouldn't be shocked. That'll be at admin discretion. I'm not sure if Doug is in the booth or not, but some of these races they've been letting guys with at least just one lap getting at least 1 lap back. So we'll have to see what happens there.
Liam Beebe just pit too, so that kind of puts him in a little bit of a predicament, but he'll be able to follow the pace car around for at least 1 lap back. Actually, it looks like they're all coming out before he's going to get a full lap back, but he will get that wave around for being right behind the pace car and ahead of the leaders. Right back to it.
Yep. While these guys are getting gridded back up, let's go to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Ruff-Neck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagner Welding. Wagner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road.
Lights are off on the pace car. Oh, contact as we go green. That should bring out a caution. I'm not sure what happened there. The 24 just drove all over the 67 of Ben Ryan. Yep, 24 gets a launch and just drives right through the 67, turns the 67 of Ryan around. So we'll see that 67 of Ryan come down pit road and get whatever damage he needs repaired, fixed up. Jeremy Root, though, he's led all of them here at Thompson International Speedway. They will come across the stripe and complete 70 of 100 laps. 30 to go here in the Thursday Night Thunder Series, presented by Renegade Racing and Seibert Productions. Shout out to Dylan Grace in the chat. Super Speedway Series champion. Hate you're dealing with the flu, bud. Get some medicine in you and feel better, man. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go back racing with 29 laps to go.
Green flag, green flag.
'62 of Root with a good launch, as expected, able to get out in front of the '89 of Jeff Mills. Robert Warren sitting in third. Seen him with early trouble contact with the 24. Able to rebound up 2 spots. That 95 is currently sitting P3. Eric Copperthorne, we knew we'd see him up front at some point. He's just kind of been hanging out the first 3 quarters of the lap, but he's looking to make some noise here in this last quarter. Alex Goodall on the 24, sitting back in 5th. Ben Ryan, trouble on that last restart. Trying to make up ground. Ryan Hunter up 2 spots in 7th, and Johnny Hurst riding in 8th. We'll take our look from high in the sky from the James Wagner Welding blimp. We fly this thing to every racetrack. Even if we don't know the name of the racetrack, we still fly the blimp over it.
We just find the town and we find the racetrack in the town and then we just hover over the top.
Yep, pretty much. 25 to go here at Thompson International Speedway. The leader is and has been that 62 of Jeremy Root. Does anybody have anything for Root here in these last 25 laps?
Well, I must say that with the competition caution coming so late in the race, and he's had fresh tires all the way through, it's going to be a slobber knocker.
Oh yeah, business will begin to pick up.
It's going to be hard to catch him because he has been fast all night, and if you watch him now, he's running that low end of the racetrack. He's only got to run half the laps that he ran on that other set of tires, so he's going to push it hard. So anybody behind him that is going to try to catch him is going to have to run just as hard, if not harder. Oh no, the 27 going around.
Flag is out.
27 and the 58, it looks. Take a look here, riding on board with the 27 of Ryan Hunter. You see the 58 of Hurst come into the picture there.
Yeah, it looks like Johnny just gets loose underneath there as he's going for the pass and just comes up and clips into the 27 there and spins the 27 around.
Yeah, that car might have gotten a little tight on Hurst, drifted up the track just a little bit, makes contact with 27, sends him around. That's going to be our calls of caution. Inside of 20 to go, though. These tires are going to cool down a little bit on these pace laps, and it's going to be go time when we go back racing. If anybody's got anything for Root, now's the time to do it. He gets out in front and gets that separation like we've seen him do on a couple of occasions. There's not going to be any running him down. And I shouldn't say that because there's some talented drivers in here. That Jeff Mills in the 89. Can't ever count out the 95 of Robert Warren's. Copperthorne has won races in this series. So all of these guys running up front right now have won races in this series. Root has led them all, though. 18 to go.
Dylan, you got to worry about your health first, my friend. Don't be sorry for missing a race because you're not feeling well.
Figured Steele would have raced. Thought he raced last night. I saw him in the chat, but he's probably got stuff going on, so maybe Steele will get out there eventually. Was happy to see Steele in the Truck Series last night. Got him a win over in the Ruff-Neck Racing Truck Series at Charlotte in the finale last night. Shout out to Jimmy Pilon for winning his 3rd championship over there in the Truck Series. And Mr. Flu Dylan Grace down here was the Super Speedway Series champion over in Ruff-Neck this season. So congrats to all those guys. They ran good all season. They deserved it. But tonight, Penguin, we crown a champion for the Thursday Night Thunder Series over here in Renegade Racing. And these guys are going to have 16 laps to get it done here.
Green.
62 with a great launch like we've seen all night, able to clear up in front of that 89 of Mills. I think it's about to get spicy, Penguin.
You think it's about to get spicy?
Spicier than the spicy ramen I had before this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. 14 laps to go, coming to 13 to go. Jeremy Root, still your leader. 89 of Mills in second. Robert Warren's riding in third. So what do you think here, Penguin? You think they're waiting to pounce?
With
Hoping
13 to go, with 13 to go, you got to start thinking about pouncing. I mean, the heats are short with 8 laps, and with only 13 to go, you don't got a whole lot of time to pass. So if you're gonna do it, you gotta poo or get off the pot at this point.
Yeah, it's go time. There's no saving now. You let that 62 get too much space between you and him, you're not going to catch back up. We've seen it. We've seen it in a couple of races this season. If Jeff Mills has anything left in those tires, it's time to hammer down. Which these guys are probably a lot more experienced in these cars than I am, so I probably don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but I like to think that I do.
You just gotta.
If I was in the car, I would be telling myself, all right, if I've got anything for this guy, now's the time to do it. I've got to see if I can at least get there to make the move if I get that opportunity. But as you see, Root with almost a half-second lead over the 89. He's trying to build that gap here with 10 laps to go. Flip through the field one more time, see if we got any battles here inside 10 to go. I believe everybody's just kind of chilled out and riding with the exception of these top 3 or 4 up here. Let's see how far back Ben Ryan is. Here's Ryan is falling off pace just a little bit. He gains a little bit and then falls off a little bit. So not much there with the 67 of Ryan. Unfortunate on that restart incident that he had. Might have threw a wrench into things, into the plans of the 67 of Ron. Jeremy Root, though, coming to 5 to go. We've got 3 Canadians trying to run down the American. Robert Warren's in the 95 back here in 3rd. Ben Ryan riding in 4th. I just don't know that anybody's going to get to him, Penguin. I think it's been the Jeremy Root show tonight.
I think it is going to be the Jeremy Root show tonight.
Three laps to go at Thompson International Speedway, the Thursday Night Thunder Series finale, week number 12 here in Renegade Racing. Jeremy Root trying to close the show. 2 laps to go. White flag's out, Penguin. Going into 3, he's going to roll through 4, hit that front stretch. Your winner tonight at Thompson International Speedway, the 62 of Jeremy Root, gets it done in the finale. Jeff Mills is going to bring home 2nd. Ben Ryan is going to come home 3rd. So, not sure what happened to Warren's, but Ryan was able to make up a spot there and come home with a podium. .62 of Root's going to burn it down while he's doing that. Get a look at the race results here. Jeremy Root, your winner tonight. Jeff Mills comes home 2nd, Ben Ryan 3rd, Robert Warren's 4th, Eric Copperthorne 5th, Alex Goodall 6th, Johnny Hurst 7th, Ryan Hunter 8th, Liam Beebe 9th, and Barry Tollison will come home 10th. So, Penguin, do you want to partake in these driver interviews or?
This is all you.
All right, buddy. We'll
I'm
go
give Johnny a hard time.
You go do that. I'll handle the driver interviews. Thanks for jumping in tonight, buddy.
No problem. Thanks for having me along. And Chad, have a great night. Thank you for joining us throughout this season with Renegade Racing. And hopefully we'll see you next season.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Penguin. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, guys, while I get these gentlemen in the interview waiting room. We will do these post-race interviews, and we will wrap things up here at Thompson International Speedway. Oh, I got the name right. Woo!
Ruff-Neck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagner Welding. Wagner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are still hunting down participants for the post-race interviews. Let me see if these guys... Bear with me one moment, ladies and gentlemen. These guys are not navigating to the post-race driver room, so let me get something going here so it's not quiet. And I do see Mr. Ben Ryan down there now, so Mr. Ben Ryan, it's Tim up in the booth. You got a copy, brother?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Well, you were running up front, having a good race. We saw contact on that restart with the 24. Looked like maybe he just got a little over anxious and just drove right through you. Did you get a lot of damage off of that? We saw you go down pit road. Was just curious. I know that kind of threw a wrench in things. So just curious your thoughts on that.
Yeah, it wrecked the car pretty bad, so I came down pit road because I didn't use my fast repair yet, so I used that. It's super tight after that caution for some reason. I don't know what changed in the racetrack temperature-wise or what, but it got really tight. I found anyway in that run. And I think the 24 car just kind of judged off my back bumper because I kind of tried to get to the 62's rear bumper as aggressively as I could, and as soon as I got there, I got drove through. So I think he was just running off my rear bumper, and when I gassed it up to get to his rear bumper, he drove through me.
Gotcha. Yeah, we witnessed it from up in the booth. We saw the 58 get tight and go up the track a little bit, make contact with the 27. So we did see some tight race cars later on in the race. I don't even know what to ask you. I've talked to you so much. I feel like every week I've got Ben Ryan in the booth with me, so I'm running out of questions to ask. Well, just give me a rundown of your night, Ben. I mean, give me a rundown of your season. Will we have you back next season? Will we see the 67 back out on the track? Just talk to me a little bit.
I'll definitely be back next season. There's a great group of guys. I love running the super late model. I mean, whatever we decide to run in this league, I'll definitely run it. Jeremy Root tonight was definitely the fastest by far. I think I had about equal speed on the long run as him, but I just couldn't get there. As far as all the other races, they've been great. I mean, I think I got 3 wins, 3 seconds, and now a third. So it's been a great season so far. And especially on the super late model side, I can't seem to quite get the finishes on the truck side, but we'll definitely get there next season because I plan on running that too.
Well, it's been a pleasure to have you in both leagues, Ben. You've been great on and off the track. I've said it before, wish we had more drivers like yourself, so congratulations again on that podium. If you've got any shout-outs or sponsors, anything you want to shout out, you're more than welcome to right now.
You know, just you guys for putting this deal on again. It's takes a lot of work. It's a lot of late nights. It's a lot of dealing with people, which we all know can be a challenge sometimes, and just thanks for putting on this deal, and we'll see you next season.
Gotcha. Well, we appreciate having you, Ben. We look forward to seeing you next season. Good luck during the off season. Hopefully we'll see you in some of the races that we throw up during the off season, and we'll go back racing here about a month away.
Yeah, for sure. We'll talk to you then.
Thank you, Ben.
Have a great night.
You too. We're going to jump up here and try to snatch the 89 of Mills. Hopefully he's not mid-conversation. Jeff Mills, it's Tim up in the booth. You got a copy?
I do.
Well, buddy, you came home second tonight. Had a great run. Stayed right there with that 62 of Root. Tell me a little bit about your night, how the car handled, stuff like that.
The car got pretty tight in the long run. I had nothing for Root. I was just running second. That's all I had. I was just glad nobody else caught me. But it's really hard to pass there.
Yeah, we heard Ben Ryan was saying in his interview that the car felt tight later on in the run. He wasn't sure what happened with the track conditions, the temperature, stuff like that. But we did see some cars starting to get tight and come up the track a little bit. So you say you were just kind of riding behind Root. You didn't really have anything for the 62 tonight. He was just running away with it.
Yeah, that was all I had. I was just cruising behind him, saving my stuff. Well, and I still burnt it off, so that didn't help.
Well, you still came home with a second place finish tonight. Congratulations on that. Are we going to have you back next season? Do we think the 89 is going to be back on the track for Renegade next season, or you got other plans, or what's the future hold for the 89?
I'll most likely be back for next season. Give it a try.
Well, we'll be happy to have you. You've been great on and off the track, just like all these other guys that have been coming in. Appreciate you and what you bring to the league. Any sponsors or shout-outs you want to give for that second place finish tonight, you're more than welcome to do so.
Outlier Speed Co. Jeremy for actually running practice with me and just getting me better at it. That's about it.
Absolutely, brother. Well, congrats again on that P2 finish. We'll see you next season here in Renegade. You take care, and look forward to seeing you on the track again.
All right, thanks. Have a good one.
You too, sir. All right, that was second place finisher Jeff Mills. We're going to go up here. We're going to drag down race winner, the 62, Jeremy Root. It's Tim up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do. How are you?
Well, buddy, it was the Jeremy Root show again. You dominated 100 laps. Did you think anybody had anything for you, or were you feeling pretty good riding out front?
Yeah, I think Rob could have if he could have got to me. It would have been a pretty interesting battle. Me, Jeff, and Rob pretty much ran the same pace the whole race, so it's just a matter of getting to somebody to be able to pass them.
Yeah. Well, we were hearing... Go ahead, sorry.
Once I found my rhythm, I was kind of in the zone. I was kind of hoping we didn't have any more cautions, but those back-to-back cautions kind of put a damper in my lead, so I had to pick my pace back up.
Yeah, we had some unfortunate contact on a restart there between the 24 and the 67, but luckily for the 67, he was able to recover and bring home a podium. Jeremy, will we see you back here in Renegade next season?
Yeah, that's the plan. I plan on running with you guys next season. We'll kind of excited to do it because I had a good time. There wasn't any drama and a lot of long runs, and that's what I like.
Yeah, that's how we try to keep it. We definitely try to keep the drama out of the way. We don't get on here to argue and bicker with guys. We get on here to have fun. So that's what it's all about. I do have one more race-related question. We heard the last two guys that came in, Ben Ryan and Jeff Mills, they both noticed that their cars started getting a little tight. And that last run, were you feeling the same thing in that 62 machine, or was it pretty dialed in and not giving you any issues?
I can't say I was tight. It was more or less I just had to adjust my line. So more or less the first part of the race, I pretty much ran the top part of the track above the new pavement, and then started getting later in the run, the top part of the track just started getting hot and building too much rubber, so started diamonding in the corners, and it seemed to help pick up the comfort pace where I wasn't tight anymore. I could actually drive the car the way I wanted to.
Yes, sir. Well, you put on a show for everybody. You dominated here at Thompson International Speedway. Any sponsor shout-outs you want to give for that race win performance, you're more than welcome to do so.
Just Outlier Speed Co. and that's more or less Outlier and Rob. Those are the two that got me involved, so we'll keep on trucking and move on to next season, and hopefully we can go after that championship and take Rob off the top.
Yes, sir. We're about to pull that 95 down here and talk to him, and I'm going to tell him that you was talking a little trash saying you're coming for him next season, so look forward to that when I get Robert down here. Jeremy, congrats again on that dominant win here at Thompson. Happy to have you on and off the track. You've been great. Look forward to seeing you on the track next season. Go celebrate this one, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Actually headed to Kern to run some more racing.
Well, you go tear them up, buddy. Take it to them.
Yes, sir.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
That was race winner Jeremy Root. We're going to bring in the series champion, the 95 of Robert Warnes. Oh, Robert.
Hello, Timothy.
It's Tim up in the booth, Mr. Champion.
What's going on, man?
Well, I was told that you captured the Thursday Night Thunder Series championship, so I just wanted to bring you in and congratulate you and let you talk a little bit about your season. I mean, you don't have to do it long if you're tired or got other stuff to do, but I just wanted to talk to you for a little bit and congratulate you on that. And once again, thank you for being our broadcaster over in the Truck Series. You've been great.
Oh, yeah.
So let's hear a little bit about the 95 season and winning that championship. I know the car count hasn't been, super high, but we're gonna put the work in this off season and get this thing built up and get some good, clean, fast drivers in here and make it super competitive for you guys. And before you talk about your season, I do have to let you in on a little something.
Oh God.
The 62 of Jeremy Root says that if you're running this next season, he's coming to take that championship.
What's funny is the last time him and I raced in a season together, he lost. So it'd probably happen again.
Well, you heard it. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. That 95 says, "Bring it on to all comers. Bring it on." He will defend that championship. So, Robert, we saw contact with the 24 early in the race. Obviously, you were able to rebound, come home with a 4th place finish, bring home the championship. I'm going to shut up now and just let you talk a little bit about what you've experienced here in Renegade and, some of the things that maybe could happen in the future to make it more competitive for some of you guys. Some of you are high-level drivers. Glad to have you, though. These younger guys, these less experienced drivers can learn a lot from you, but I'm going to give you the mic and let you chat away, my friend.
Yeah, no, just thank you for having me. It's nice to talk with Johnny and Ryan, and have you broadcasting, Tim. Overall, it's been a good season, and there has been ups and downs with the car count, but overall, it's been pretty competitive racing. Maybe if Root and Mills showed up earlier, it would have been a little bit more challenging, but overall, I think we just had good races, and only had one win on the season, but it's more about when you're league racing. It's about being consistent. You don't have to win every race. You just have to finish and bring it home, and that's really what we did. As far as next season goes, I think it'd be, nice to have a stabilized kind of field of around 15 to 20 cars, and I do enjoy the heat format, and I think that's kind of a neat way to do it. The only other kind of recommendation that I would have is you put a 5-minute warm-up in before the race, so us older people can go use the bathroom 6 times before we sit down for 100 laps. But overall, I think the super late model's an enjoyable car to drive, and you're seeing a 5-year-old paint scheme, because that's probably the last time I ran this car. Yeah, well, that's about it, man.
Well, we appreciate the input. We'll definitely take that back to the table. And like I was telling you, there'll be some effort put in this offseason.
I think he might have run to go to the bathroom.
Right? Age check.
Right.
What's going on, Paul?
I think I'm the only one with the iron.
I was sitting here talking, and I was muted in Discord for some weird reason. But no, I was just saying, thanks, Robert, for all that you do. We appreciate the input. We'll take it back to the drawing table. We're definitely going to put in some work this offseason with some recruitment races and stuff, and probably be pretty selective with who we bring in, just to be safe. But congrats again on that championship. It's been a pleasure having you on and off the track. Any shout outs, anything you want to, any final words you have for season 1 here in Renegade Racing of the Thursday Night Thunder Series? You go right ahead, brother.
Yeah, shout out to the admins of Renegade Racing. I mean that. It was fun to come and run short track, because I haven't run short track in about 3 years. I've been running big cars, so it was nice to kind of get back to the roots of racing. I ran Tourmans a lot, so thanks for putting it on and hosting it. I think that's cool. Shout out to Root and Mills for joining me, and DJ when he showed up. That was kind of cool. It's good to race with the OG boys that I used to race with back in the day, and shout out to my boys at Outlier Speed Co. We got a good team over there, and I won a damn B Open today after getting intent wrecked by the 24th car. I'll share a video of that later. It's very spicy. It's very spicy. But no, just happy to be around, man.
Race winner and championship winner. That's the 95 of Robert Warrens. Robert, we appreciate you, brother. Go enjoy it, and we'll talk to you shortly.
When we talk.
I want to see this video of somebody dumping you and you coming back and winning the race. So definitely put that somewhere for me to view. And thanks again.
100%.
We'll see you next time, buddy.
Yeah, take it easy.
That was the Thursday Night Thunder Series champion, the 95 of Robert Warren, straight out of Canada. Penguin, you got anything in closing for the race tonight?
I thoroughly enjoyed the race tonight. It was nice to be able to sit in the broadcast booth and not stress out about being an RC. And it was great racing tonight all the way around. Very few cautions. I threw some suggestions at Johnny to throw it at Ryan for next season, and they can use them or not use them, but just things that I've seen in other places. So we'll see what this grows into, and I look forward to being able to try and watch a little bit of it, because I never know with my schedule what's going to be going on. And who knows, maybe I'll come back for another championship race and give the pre-race narrative.
Well, we'll be happy to have you, brother. You know you're always welcome. Ruff-Neck is your first home with iRacing, so you know that the door is always open. You don't have to worry about that. Appreciate you being here tonight and keeping me company in the booth. Dylan's sick with the flu. Jimmy's tired from winning his third championship, so I was going to be sitting here all by my lonesome, so I'm glad you jumped in here with me.
It's all good. Always happy to come in and join you, Tim. We always have a good time together.
Absolutely, brother. That's going to do it here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna say that that's a wrap here from Thompson International Speedway. Jeremy Root, your winner here tonight. Robert Warren's able to take home that series championship, though. The admins will go to the drawing board. We will get prepared, and we will go back racing here month and a half, something like that. We don't have a set date yet. We've got a lot of work to do to prepare. So stay tuned for that. If you're in the Discord, you have nothing to worry about. You'll be up to date with the latest news in Ruff-Neck and Renegade Racing. Thank you again to Penguin for coming on board. Shout out to the admins of Renegade Racing. You've got Liam, you've got Johnny, you've got Ryan. Huge shout out to Ron Hunter for getting Renegade Racing back out on the track. Couldn't have done it without him and the effort that he has put in. So shout out to those guys. Shout out to Dougie for RCing this season. Shout out to Seibert Productions. Shout out to James Wagner Welding. We appreciate you all. Couldn't do any of this without any of you. Could not do it without the drivers. Shout out to all the drivers in Ruff-Neck and Renegade. We appreciate you. We hope to see you again next season. That's going to do it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That's a wrap here at Thompson International Speedway. We'll do it all again next season. Hope to see you right here on the Ruff-Neck-Racing-Network. We'll see you next time.
세대한 정품이 세계와 성품 like a dragonfly 너무 잘 글로벌 명품 Hi, hey, how you doing? My name is C to the D, I got the living legend Whoa, you still poppin' stock Kidashi I heard you got the straight flush forever roll I don't give a shit 웃다가 don't give a shit 울렸고 나면 먹고 가냐 천지지변 불가항냐 way too strong Power, the power, 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 the power, power, power. I got your brother, louder. Shout out, pump up the power, yeah, you know what. Now waste your time, yeah, it's gotta be me. Proving my wrong, got all the receipts. I got the power, power, power. 나는 나 다워, 수발은 다워. Yeah, yeah. Stop back, you there,